everyone, my name is Jeff Fields of McCormick and welcome back to Madden Mobile. Now, as you can see from what is on your screen right now, we are going to discuss one of the greatest defensive players in NFL history, the legendary Ravens middle linebacker, Ray Lewis. Now, in today's video, we're going to go over the stats for Ray Lewis, as well as what it takes to complete his set and add this monstrous middle linebacker to your Madden Mobile defense. So, to claim the 98 overall middle linebacker Ray Lewis, you will need 50 AFC badges from the Ultimate Legends promo, 50 Ultimate Legends defensive shields, 25 Ultimate Legends banners, and 10 90 or higher Ultimate Legends Echo players. Now, the best way to get those AFC badges and those defensive badges is when you go into Ultimate Legends, just make sure to auto through those events, burn as much stamina as you can, and you'll be able to get Ray Lewis in no time. Now, for the banners, you can get 2 per day by going into the Ultimate Legends sets. So in a couple of weeks, you'll be able to have enough of those without doing anything else to get the set. Now, there is a decent chance of pulling these 90 overall players or the banners from the event, so you might be able to have a little bit more luck pulling them that way and have to cut down on the amount of time you'd have to wait to get those 2 free ones. Alright, and now for the exciting part of the video, we're going to jump into the stats for number 52 himself, Ray Lewis. Alright, so Ray Lewis is a 98 overall middle linebacker with a guaranteed 70 power. This means that when you max him all the way out, he will hit 100 power plus whatever bonus he may get on your team. Alright, let's go ahead and check out those stats. Wow, these are some decent stats. So Ray Lewis is a field general middle linebacker, meaning that he is very commanding of his space in the center of the field. He has 87 speed, which is a little bit slow. Not too bad though. We've definitely seen slower middle linebackers. 87 for a 98 overall is decent. It's not perfect by any means, but he can still get where he needs to go. He has 89 strength, so he's a very strong linebacker. That's always important to see. You want strong physical middle linebackers that can command the field. Coming up next, he has 92 acceleration, so with 87 speed, 92 acceleration, pretty decent speed, and he can turn on the jets quickly, get exactly where he needs to go to make the hit, possibly even get a few sacks here and there. Coming up next, Ray Lewis has 98 awareness. This is amazing. This is one stat off of a perfect awareness stat, meaning that he will be able to scan the offense perfectly. He'll know where the quarterback's looking. He'll know where he has to blitz to get around the O-line to sack the quarterback. He'll be able to blitz down and take out the running back in the backfield to get a few huge plays for some lost situations. Next up, he has 98 tackle. That means pretty much anybody that he goes for, he's taking to the ground. He's going to be able to wrap up, drag him to the ground, regardless of how powerful that player is. So he'll even be able to take down players like Emmitt Smith and Jim Brown and those incredibly physical, strong running backs. Coming up next, he has 76 man. For a linebacker, this is actually pretty good, even though it sounds kind of low. 76 man means that he will be able to stay in man-to-man coverage pretty well. Not nearly as well as most corners or safeties, but as a linebacker, that's not a huge part of what he does in downfield situations. Now, in short yardage situations, he might have to stay close up on a tight end or a running back or a receiver that's in a short yardage scenario for those 4, 5, 10-yard passes. Anything past that, you're going to bring your corners and your safeties down. But in those short and medium passing situations, Ray Lewis will be able to handle a man-to-man situation. Coming up next, he has 86 zone. This is really good for a middle linebacker. This means, once again, with him being a field general, he can command his area very well. He will be able to handle the zone that's in the center of the field that he is assigned to, and he will be able to dominate that section of the field. This means that a lot of center field passes are going to be incomplete or intercepted. He's going to be making a lot of hits in the center of the field. He's going to be doing a lot of great defensive work within about 15 yards towards the center of the field. That's going to be a lockdown scenario for Ray Lewis in most cases. And then finally, he has 96 pursuit. This means that he can chase down quarterbacks and running backs and tight ends and everybody really well. And he only has 87 speed, which, like I said, is a little bit low compared to some defensive players, but with that 96 pursuit, he will just give chase time and time again and get exactly where he needs to go. He has decent speed. He has amazing pursuit. He won't give up in chasing a player. And we've seen a lot of players that if they get outside of their zone, they're just going to back off and let the corners come in, let the safeties come in. Ray Lewis won't be doing that. He's going to be a powerhouse in Madden Mobile, chasing everybody down just like he did in real life. Alright, now one thing that I do want to go ahead and mention, because I'm sure this is going to get brought up and this is important to mention, is that the 98 overall Ray Lewis that you see on your screen right now is the same stats as Ray Lewis's 98 overall Field of Fear Grandmaster. The only difference, of course, is that the Ultimate Legends Ray Lewis has a higher base power, so you'll get some additional power if you max this guy out as opposed to the Field of Fear Grandmaster. Now, my recommendation between the two, if you've already powered up the other Ray Lewis and you've got him up to 96 or up to 98, go ahead and get him to 100 overall. I wouldn't worry about getting this card unless you're using it to get his 96 to 98, but there's a lot of cheaper 97s and 98s that you could throw into that set. Now, that being said, if you don't have that Ray Lewis from the Halloween event, or at the very least, if you haven't powered him up, if you're like me and he's still sitting at 92 where you initially got him, I would recommend possibly going for this guy instead. At 98 overall, like I said, they have the same stats, just better power for the Ultimate Legends version. Now, if you desperately need a middle linebacker and you can't afford some other great 98s and 99s that are out there right now, this is a great set for you, especially if you're somebody like me that never actually powered up that Ray Lewis past the 92 that we got him at. So all in all, this is an amazing card. Yes, he does have the same stats as the Field of Fear Grandmaster Ray Lewis at 98 overall. They are the same player, thus the stats are going to be the same. I know that's not the case with everything. We've seen Lamar have stat differences at 98 between his Ghosts of Madden card and NFL Honors, but the majority of players, like the NFL Movers Tom Brady versus Tom Brady from the NFL 100 promo, those had the same stats at 100 overall. So we got to keep that in mind, that it is the same player at the same overall. So it makes sense for him to have the same stats. But in conclusion, if you need a middle linebacker and you did not power up your Field of Fear Grandmaster Ray Lewis, this is a great card to add to your defense. As a field general with high zone and decent man, he will be very commanding in the center of the field. You'll basically have a shutdown zone between your two outside linebackers, and that is incredibly powerful when you're running against slants and post drags and those kind of things that run towards the center. So thank you all so much for watching. Before you leave, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up down below to let me know. Also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what you saw today, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you hit the bell next to the subscription icon, you'll get a notification every time a new video goes live on the channel. I try to drop at least 2 new videos per week, sometimes even more than that, so make sure that you have your notifications turned on so that you never miss an upload. And one final thing, if you would like to join the Discord associated with this channel called The Locker Room, I will leave a link pinned down in the comments where you can click on that and join the locker room. We have over 100 fans of the channel in there discussing every aspect of Madden Mobile. So if you would like to join the locker room and hang out with a whole bunch of amazing Madden Mobile players, go ahead and join, and I look forward to seeing you in the locker room. Alright, so without further ado, I am going to go ahead and wrap this Ray Lewis Ultimate Legends video up. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next Madden Mobile video.